Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for all beautiful comments that I have received this past week. Today I'm going to present one of the most exotic succulent from Madagascar, actually from southwestern Madagascar, known as Alluaudia procera. This magnificent giant succulent that generally looks like a cactus is one of the hardiest succulent in that region area, that it can handle lots of cold and heat. This is the one that I have planted in my property about several years ago, so I'm presenting it to you. But our subject is technically another shape of this plant known as Alluaudia procera crested. Let's go and show that one. Alluaudia generally has very limited number of the variety. The one that I'm showing to you right now is procera, but the most advanced one that is among the very rare variety is the one next to it, which I'm showing it to you, is known as Alluaudia montenexia. This particular variety is generally very rare and hard to find, and there are another variety that is also very significant that I do not have pictures to show you. But as I have said earlier, this plant, which is also known as octopus tree or Madagascar ogotia, it is among the very strong, powerful, giant succulent that lives in southern and southwestern part of Madagascar, and they are generally having a very beautiful white flower, which I cut a piece from my other giant plant, and I want to present it to you. It's not, the flowers is not open yet. They are white color flowers, and they are very attractive, beautiful plant. As you saw on the beginning of this video, this plant can grow very tall, as high as possibly more than 18 meters in the ground, generally will grow a thickness of possibly 8 inches. It is not a plant that can be damaged due to the lack of water or too much water or also cold. It is one of those plants that is been around, and some they believe that this plant will live over several hundred years of life. Alluaudia generally is having another body structure that when that happens, it will be a very gorgeous and exotic plant that is known as Alluaudia procera crested. As you see, this crested one, which is generally extremely rare and possibly not available, nor anybody would like to share a seed nor the part of this plant to propagate. is very beautiful complex of the crested body structure, and as you see they grow tall and skinny, and then they slowly start sprouting white, and as they get wider and wider create a shape of the flat, which is known as crested. This sort of plants and also the size of this kind of crested ones generally is very valuable and expensive. Here I want to show you a method that how you can propagate many of these. So what I did, as you see, I pick a portion of this plant, like this piece, and I cut here and let them dry, and then I plant them like this. See it? It is very gorgeous bonsai crested Alluaudia. See? Very exotic looking and very compact. So you can display it in a nice ceramic pot and get the best out of it. Also here, there are several different shapes that I have propagated, and every piece of the Alluaudia become flat, and then it become a complex like the big ones I showed you. Here is another one, as you see, and then this one, which is very, very gorgeous. The entire variety of this plant belongs to a family known as the Varieties, which is this plant are generally used for the fences in certain part of Madagascar to preventing the animals to enter into the villages. Alluaudia is among the very good, hardy, and exotic plant, especially when it comes to the crested ones. And in this part of the world, western region, it is very rare and hard to find when it comes to crested, and also is a very collectible items. However, this is among the family of the plant that generally makes everybody to collect and have one and enjoy growing it. You probably find the common shape in the market, but I am not so sure that the crested one will be available. However, if you ever run to any of these crested ones, it is good to collect them and raise them and propagate them. By the way, at the end of this episode, I like to again thank you very much for your sweet comments that you always leave for me. I really appreciate it. If you continuing watching my videos, please also share it with your friends and relatives. And if you like this particular video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment if you have any question. I thank you very much for your time and support. I would say bye to you until next video. Thank you very much.